Hey, Tony here, Random Adventures 2.0. Where are we at and what are we doing? Well, where we're at, we're right along the highway. This is 81 North, and we're at it's kind of like a little old pull-off, but there is a trail right over there. I found it the other day. I've passed it for about 30 years, and I've always wanted to go back and find a spot along here. So tonight, that's what we're doing. We're stealth camping next to a highway. But one of the nice things about this is that my Subaru is white. And the way I'm backed in here, well, if I was coming up the road and I saw a white car sitting on the side of the road, well, I would slow down. All right, well, we got to get the backpack on and get on into the woods. All right, let's lock her up because we're not going to see you till the morning. Hopefully it'll be good here. All right, so we've got to make our way right over here to this trail. Like I said, 81 is a very busy highway, a lot of trucks. I've slept more north of here, but a quick look back at the car, make sure it's sitting there good. Yep, it should be good. And like I said, a lot of people are going to be slowing down. Because like I said, I know I would. Yeah. Anytime I see white on the side of a road, I'm hitting the brakes a little bit, like not obvious, but a little bit. All right, the trail's right up here. There is a lot of trash along the highway. That's most highways, which is kind of sad. Oh. All right. It's about 5 p.m. right now. The sun's gonna go down around, I think it said 7:08. So we got a little bit of time here. All right. Another Amazon truck. Amazon, a lot of Amazon trucks in this area because there's a distribution center right up the road, about 10 miles. So we got water on both sides of us. And we got this little trail right here that we're gonna walk down. Now there is a trail that goes right along the water, and we're gonna walk that just for a little bit and get to the spot that I saw. I don't remember if I stepped it off or not for the hammock, but we'll make it work. I don't know if this is old coal strippings and now it's just trails going through. A lot of trees growed up, and we got the water right there. Like I said, we're gonna walk this way here for a bit and then make a left turn and go down into that area. So we're not right next to the highway per se. We're gonna be maybe about 25 yards. No, I guess that's a little longer. That's about 100 yards because we're gonna go that way just a little bit yet. But the reason I wanted to go a little further away from the road is I've got my Bigfoot bushcraft little fire pit with me, and I've brought something else along to kind of make it a little easier, but we're cooking something on that. It's got a grate on the top, and well, what are we having for dinner? Well, it's too early in the hike. What are you asking me for? I'll show you that later. All right, I believe there's a crossroads up here. So we're gonna head down this way. You can continue out that way as well, and it kind of leads to the same place, but this way's a little less of a slope. In other words, there is a bigger slope over there, but I'm gonna go that way. There's a big old dead tree. That thing's big. Yeah, it's one thing we got to watch out for is dead trees in the area, but we got a lot of pines and stuff through here. And where I'm thinking of is down around this corner. And I walked by it the other day and I didn't step anything off for our hammock. I just said, oh, that looks like that could work. And what I saw when I walked by real fast is this tree and that one right over there. Yeah, that's gonna be perfect. Yeah, good eye, Tony, good eye. I can still hear the traffic. So we're close enough that we're gonna still hear it. The only bad thing is I can't see my car from this location. Hope the catalytic converter is still there when we get back. Oh. Earlier, there was a chance of rain, but not anymore. I got to look again, but it is getting down to 24 degrees. It is chilly out here right now, but it's not cold enough. I need my puffy jacket. Okay, what's first? I think I'm just going to set the hammock up first. You know what? I am going to deploy the tarp. At least it'll be up and hanging. We don't necessarily have to use it, but it'll be up and hanging. Oh, there's my puffy. That's right on top. I'm gonna hang that up here on this little branch. Right there. Perfect. Okay, next I'm gonna put the ridge line up. That's where I'm gonna hang my tarp. I'm not gonna unfurl the tarp. I'm just gonna put it up so it's there just in case we need it later. All right. All right, there you have it. We're up. Give us a sit. First sit. Ooh, how's it feeling? Ah, did I get that right or not? Yeah, I think I did. First try. All right. Well, my head's going to be at that end. So I have this that I'll pull down there because I got my feet up higher on this end. So maybe I'll give it a quick lay and see how it feels. I got to open her up. Get situated. Oh yeah, that feels really good. Got a nice view that way. Got the sun going down right over there, which reminds me we got a lot of stuff to do yet. All right, well, let's get up and get busy. All right, there is camp all set up. Now I've got my top quilt. I didn't throw that in there yet because we're going to be sitting in it. But before we get too heavily involved at camp, I am going to show you what I found the other day. I saw this like 30 years ago. Well, for the last 30 years, every time I drive up 81, I look over as I'm driving by, I mean going 65 miles an hour, and I see this little stripping of a body of water. And like I said, the other day, I came out here to try to find it, and I found it. And that's what I'm going to show you. So let's walk down here. It's not too far. I just got to wrap around this corner here. What's really interesting about it, it's a body of water, and it has a kind of a drainage system on it that flows down to a creek. But you can see the water there. And you can only see it when you pass real quick from the highway. But it has concrete, trough kind of setup. It has an overflow right up here. It's kind of like, in case there's too much water, it'll run down that way, but you can see where it comes along. And then they got this rusted pipe. Now, it probably wasn't rusted when they put it in there, but it's only a half pipe, and it goes the whole way down, and then it's running all the way down into the woods, and it turns into just a creek. Now, I looked on Google Earth. I could not find where this goes. There is a big body of water way out that way, but it's miles away. I'm thinking that's kind of where it heads to, but yeah, I have no clue. And you can see the highway straight out there, and that's, when I'm driving by, that's all I could see was just this strip of water. I don't know what it is used for or what it's used for. I doubt there's any fish in it. Oh, wait, maybe there is. I see some ripples in the water. Well, there might be some fish in here. I never know. I don't have any fishing line or a fishing pole or a fishing license. I got to get all that stuff yet. But if there's fish in here, that would be surprising. Be a cool little spot to fish. Maybe do a catch and cook right here on the concrete. All right, I got to get back to camp and get the next thing a rolling, because we are losing sun. This is a pretty big open area right here. Yeah, maybe I could picture a couple different tents, just a hangout spot. And right down there is our hammock. So hammock, tent. This is a great little find. Yeah, it is. Well, what are we cooking on? So I haven't used this thing in a long time, but this is the Bigfoot Bushcraft. It's like a grill. So I've got to get wood for it, but right now I got to put it together. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm probably going to sit down on here. I forget what I did. I think I did something on this the last time near a railroad camp, I believe. The first time I ever used it, it was 81-80 split. It was a highway camp, and I cooked pepperoni and mozzarella cheese in a tortilla shell, wrapped them up in tin foil and put them on there, and I think I burned them, but they were good. All right, I'm gonna get this set up, and then I gotta go find some wood. Yeah, it comes in that little case right there, and it just folds out and clips down on this base here. That's to protect any ashes from falling. And then it's got the grate right on top. And right on top, that's where we're cooking. If we're cooking on that, first we got to get some wood. So my friend George had got me this, and I've only used it once, and thought this would be a great time to get it. But all I'm seeing is pines around here, so I'm going to walk around, see what I can find, because I don't want to cook with pine. Give my stuff a piney taste. I don't need a lot of wood, so I just found this branch here. It's from a deciduous tree, meaning it loses its leaves. So, we'll use this. So I gotta cut them in pretty small pieces because this stove is not very big, the grill opening. That should be good. When we were down at that water's edge, when we got to that big clearing, there was some grass. I've got to go get that dried grass for a fire starter. So I just gather it all up, and that should be good. So what I do is I take a bundle of grass and then I bundle it up and kind of get it in a knot, put our fire starter in there, and that'll help it catch quicker. All right, I gotta get some twigs yet. Okay, I have to take the grate off so we can get started, but I've got the Bigfoot Bushcraft fire starter right there, the plugs. I've got a couple pieces of wood in there. You can see this isn't real big, but what I'm gonna do is those chunks, I'm going to cover it with grass. I'm going to put the fire starter in the middle of that, give it a light, and then I've got twigs right here that we're going to use. Now that's pine twigs. They burn good, but here's our rest of our pile of our hardwood. All right, let me get this fired up. And what's in there? Well, that's our food. So these are the plugs here. So I'm just working one around. So you just want to bend it and twist it, kind of get those fibers exposed, kind of like that, so that our spark has a good place to land on. And if I can't get it with the striker, we've got a backup. One strike. Two strikes. Uh-oh, I'm getting rusty. There we go. Oh, that took about four times. I'm definitely getting rusty. All So I did pull all the needles and stuff around and got them away from this. Our grass is going to burn fast, so we want to get all our sticks in there. Get them going before our grass burns all the way out. And then we can start layering on some of our bigger chunks. We're going to have to let this cook down a little bit so we don't have all the flames hitting our sausage. Oh, did I say what we're having? We have been having a lot of rain, so this isn't going as fast as I thought it would. I don't know if you can hear that, but I hear spring peepers. I better check the weather. It's getting cloudy, pretty cloud covered. It looked like it was going north of us. I don't know. I might have to end up deploying this very fast. So I just looked at the radar. It does say we're having light rain. It said it should end in a little while. It looked like the green path was coming like right over top of us. So the wood was too wet. That branch was, it must have been half rotted. It cut good. I thought it was hard enough, but it absorbed water. So I took it over here, and there's a big sand area. I dumped the little pieces in there. They didn't even start catching fire. So plan B, I don't want my camera to get wet, and I think I'm gonna have to put this tarp up, and then I'll talk to you once I'm in there. I'll figure out something. I don't know, but I better hurry. Oh, it's gotta be the worst I've ever set this tarp up. I wish I'd done that in the light, because I would have known after I put that first spike in the ground. I've only got 3 spikes in the ground. That corner over there, and the one over there. The ground is so hard because this it must have been a stripping area where they backfilled everything because it's nothing but rocks. Had a small rock and I was hammering it in. I think I bent one of my stakes, but I have this one tied up to a tree right here. It's horrible. All right, well, I have to say this is not going the way that I planned this camp. I did kind of rush this one a little bit, but I should have been a little bit more prepared. Wasn't planning on the wood being wet, but it did just rain pretty hard a couple days ago. Well, we've been getting quite a bit of rain lately. And the snow just melted not too long ago. I really wanted those on that grill. And what was it? Well, it is this right here. Yeah. Bacon and white cheddar sausage. It is amazing. And there's 0 sugar in it as well. Man, I had them the other day because I wanted to see how they were, if I even wanted to bring them out. And they were good. And I was going to put them on mozzarella cheese as a bun. I got some thick slices of that, and I was going to use that. But for now, I got to figure out how I'm cooking them. They are fully cooked. Let me read the package. I want to make sure, because I don't mind eating them cold, but I would like that cheese to melt inside of it. I don't know. We'll see. I'll let you know what I do when I come back. Okay, maybe it's not all lost. I do have my titanium cup. I have our micro burner. That was going to be for coffee in the morning, but these are those white cheddar bacon sausages. I did read the package, and it said only about cooking instructions, like air fryer, grill, or 8 to 10 minutes in boiling water. So it didn't say if they were fully cooked, but usually things that are smoked are fully cooked, but it had heating instructions. So they won't fit in my titanium cup. I might have to cut them in half. We'll see. All right, well, I'm going to get our burner going and put some water in there and start heating up our smoked sausages. But before I do that, I've got to get water in my cup. Now, I don't know how much to fill this, because I think even if we just steam them, it would be good. I'll tell you what, I'm going to go half full. Or is it half empty? I used to say that to people. They'd say, hey, is the glass half full or half empty? I said, well, I know both of us, we can't argue with the fact that it is a glass of water, right? So that would be funny. All right, now get our burner going. The wind is picking up. That is something. Right now I'm just using that grill as a little table, so it did work out good. But I'm going to go ahead and open these up, get them in the water, and then I'll bring you back once I think they're cooked enough. Yeah, that wind picked up. I'm having to hold this to kind of block the wind, but it looks like we're getting there to a boil. I could only get 2 of them in there, but it's a boiling. Won't be long now, boys. Yeah, that wind's blowing. So I got, look at this cheese. So this is going to be our bun. What I did is I went to the butcher shop and got, I had them, well, it was deli too, but it's butcher shop. But I had them slice mozzarella cheese, like double thickness. And that's going to be our bun tonight. All right, I think they're done. Ooh, that's hot. All right, so I got our cheese. We're just going to lay that right on there and kind of let it melt and form around the sausage. So that is white cheddar bacon smoked sausage wrapped in mozzarella wrap so I can hold it. All right, first bite. I hope I can bite this thing without burning my mouth. That is really good. There's a look at it. You can see the white cheddar in there. I can taste the bacon. That is really good. Yum. And the mozzarella cheese adds a little bit to it. But that bacon and that white cheddar definitely melted in that hot water. Oh, I better stick that lid on. Keep that one warm. Then we'll be for round number 2. Now there's 4 in a pack. It's cold enough. I think I can save the other 2 because I don't believe I'm going to work on heating all those up again. Yeah. All right. Well, bon appetit. Yum. That was really delicious. I had to stop before I got my second one and get my puffy jacket on. Temperature has really dropped. It's supposed to get down to 34 tonight, so we're above freezing, but still cold. So I got my second one. I am definitely not going to eat any more than just 2 tonight. So I will bring you back whenever we're doing something different than you sitting here watching me eat. All right, talk to you soon. Hearing the forest come alive again after winter, beautiful sound. And trucks. Well, I did invent something new. Smoked sausage tea. Salute. I don't want to pour the water out. It's keeping my hands warm, and I'm drinking it. Gotta stay hydrated. It's actually really good. Yeah, it is. Okay, I've been sitting under the tarp, and it is cold, but I thought I would show you the setup here a little bit. It's too hard to see. You're gonna have to see it in the morning. But it is 12 o'clock. I'm getting ready to head to sleep, and yeah, I don't know if you can see it or not. Oh well. But I will talk to you when I get in the hammock, and say good night. All right, so I got my down top quilt, my puffy jacket on. Oh, I don't know if you can see it. I got my Scully cap on. Oh, well, it is time for bed. Like I said, it's after midnight. It's 12:08 right now. I will see you in the morning. Alrighty. Well, you know what we say. Lights out. Good night. See you in the morning. Oh, I just got 3 little buttons. There you go. Good night. Well, good morning. Sun's coming up. Clouds are burning off. And I slept good. Yeah, I did. Oh, this top quilt kept me warm all night. The under quilt, my back didn't get cold at all. So this worked out perfect. Now the only thing is making a decision on if I get up or not. My hands are still chilly. Keeping them under here. It's great hearing the birds in the morning. In the winter, you don't hear that. They're just chirping away. As soon as first light comes, they start going. Oh, last night I heard a dog barking down in that direction. And when I look on Google Earth, there is 0 houses around me. But there was a dog barking around 2:30 in the morning. It woke me up. It sounded like it was pretty close. And I was like, wonder if that's a wild dog. Hope it's not a pack of dogs coming at me. I thought about it for a little while, and then it stopped. And then I settled back in and went to sleep. Well, I think it's time for a cup of coffee. What do you think? That's what I thought. All right, let me get up. So we're going to do a pour over. So I've got this little kettle here that we're going to heat our water up on or in. And I got to get the burner going. I got to find that little lighter I had. I think I put it in my pocket. Yeah, birds are just chirping away. With spring being here, they're probably getting ready to start building some nests. And so this is the little brew buddy. Just fits on a cup. And what cup am I using? Well, let me grab it and I'll show you. It is the 2nd annual Creator Meetup Cup. So these are on the merch shop. So if you go to the t-shirt shop, you'll see these. But this is for the meetup that we do every year. Well, last year was the first year, 2025. This is the second year, so I got some cups for it. There's a lot of creators coming, which is pretty cool. And all right, we're ready for a pour over. I like this gooseneck because it pours in there real nice. I gotta see where we're at. About a half a cup. I got more water, more brewing to do. I'll bring you back once I'm done brewing. All right, here we go. First cup of coffee. It's the only cup of coffee this morning because that's all I brought. All right, well, cheers, salute, good morning. Almost a little too hot, but that's a good cup of coffee. Yeah, it is. So my very first video that I ever did, I know I mentioned this many times, but it was called Coffee in the Woods, and I burnt my tongue. But I thought, oh, I should have put my foot up on a rock. I can't stand on one foot anymore. Put my foot up on a rock, held the coffee up with the sun over my shoulder, taking a sip. And then slowly turn, look at the camera. Now that's a good cup of coffee. Yeah, it is. That was the first video I ever made. And 5 years ago. All right, well, I am gonna start packing things down and I will talk to you once we're all packed up. But I'm gonna enjoy this coffee for a little while. Okay, we're all packed up. That was quick, right? But I wanted to show you something. There is a lot, if there's any rock hounds in the viewing audience, you'll know what this is. This is milky quartz. There is a lot of that around here. I mean, it's just a couple pieces. Found a whole bunch, but I'm gonna leave them. And then for anyone who is wondering what this is coal. So this is anthracite. So big old piece, chunk of coal. So if I'd have thought about it, I could have cooked our smoked sausages on coal, right? I don't know if that would have worked or not. All right, well, I'm gonna grab the backpack. Let's hike on out of here. Let me show you this spot real quick. All right, so these were our two trees, that one right there and that one right over there. There's our backpack, and as you can see, leave no trace. Our area is perfectly cleaned up, but leave no trace. All right, let me get the backpack and then we'll head out. Big thing is we want to make sure our car's still there. That's what I want you to ride along with me for, just in case the catalytic converter's gone or the car's not sitting there or it got a ticket on it. Oh, I hope not, because that wouldn't be good. But with the white car there, like I'm saying, like yesterday, I'm thinking if anybody was coming by and they saw white, immediately you think, oh, that's a state trooper. Because in Pennsylvania, the state police cars are white. Hopefully that worked to our advantage. All right, I'll talk to you once we get to the parking area. Okay, moment of truth. Is it still there? Oh, there goes a FedEx truck. It's still there. Now we just got to make sure there's no ticket. It's looking good so far. I don't see anything on the windshield wipers. That's good, no ticket. Let's get this backpack off. And this jacket, it's a warming up. It's supposed to get cold over the next couple days, but today we're expecting a nice little warm up. But tomorrow, throughout tomorrow night, and then the next day, cold. Yep. All right. Well, I want to say thanks a lot for coming along on this random adventure, this highway stealth, kind of stealth, not too close to the road, a little far away, a lot of trucks, a lot of traffic, but still a beautiful hang, and I'm glad you came along with me. All right, well, remember, it's just one adventure at a time, and if you can't get out and have your own adventures, keep coming along with me. I think we're having an awesome time. I hope you're enjoying it, and if you did like it, give me a thumbs up, like, but let me know what you think about this camp, what you liked about it, and what you didn't like about it down in the comment section. I respond to every comment. All right, well, Tony 2.0 out. We'll see you on the next random adventure. All right, see ya. Videos every Thursday night. I wonder what we're doing next. I've got no clue. That's why it's random.